see you. Welcome to the ASMR Hotel. My name is Sophie. Have you got a booking with us today? You have? Okay, amazing. Let me just get your details up. So, can I get your first name? Thank you. And your last? That's great. Okay. Here we are. So you're booking in today, October the 13th, and you're staying with us for a whole week. Amazing. Well, I'm very happy to welcome you for an entire week to stay with us. What are you doing in the area, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, lovely. Well, there is a lot of natural beauty in this area. North Wales is a really beautiful place to visit. Are you just staying sort of in the local area, or are you looking to expand a little bit, go on, a few little trips? Well, the only reason that I say is because we do have a number of different walking tours that we hold in partnership with North Wales Sightseeing, where you get special discount when staying at our hotel and then booking their sightseeing through us. Okay, well, I can tell you a little bit about them. Yeah, that's no problem. Well, let's get you checked in first, and then I can tell you a little bit more about some of our walking tours, okay? Oh, amazing. So how they work as well is you get complimentary coach service to and from the hotel as well. Okay. Yes, so you don't have to worry about getting lost in the big outdoors. You have someone with you at all times. Okay, I'll stop my rambling. We'll get there in a moment. Okay, so you've got 7 nights, so you'll be checking out the following Monday, the 20th of October, yes. And just so you are aware, the checkout time is at 11 AM, okay? We do offer an extension service if that's something that you would be interested in. So extension service, you can extend your checkout till 2 PM. Okay, obviously that's just for the checkout. So that extra charge is £30. Yes. Okay, amazing. Okay, so I don't seem to have a card on file for you, but it says here that you've prepaid your visit already online. That's okay. Would you like to pay that £30 right now, or would you like to add a card to your room that you can use for room charges? So, for example, room services. If you have any treatments while you're booked with us, you can charge them to the room. Maybe if you go and dine at our restaurant or order a drink at our bar, you can then charge them all directly to the room. Yes? Okay. Yeah, okay, so if you could just read out your long card number for me. Great. And then the security code, the CVC, and the expiration date. Okay. And is the name on the card the same name as you've booked with us? Amazing. Okay, so that's now on your room. We do not keep any bank details recorded externally, so once you've checked out, these bank details will immediately be wiped from our system. So we don't keep any trace of bank information at all, card information, just in case we have any server breaches. It just doesn't happen. Okay. Alright. So, with your stay, you have booked our executive lounge. How fancy. Is it just yourself staying? Well, I can see that you've booked a room for two. It's just yourself, that's absolutely fine. Okay. Oh, and your friend was sick, so they couldn't make it. Oh. Oh, well, I hope they get better soon. But not to worry, there's still lots of lovely things that you can do. And hopefully with some tours as well, you can maybe meet some people, get chatting. Okay. It's quite a peaceful and serene place here at the ASMR Hotel. That's why we are called the ASMR Hotel. We're a place of relaxation, restoration, taking care of oneself, so hopefully spending a bit of time just with yourself will do the job. Okay, so like I said, you have the lounge. So this is a 2-bedroom suite, meaning you have a king bed in the master bedroom and a queen in the other master. You have an adjoining bathroom that shares that, but it has a his and hers sink along with a freestand bath and a external wet room, shower room as well, and of course toilet. With this room you also do have a kitchenette. Up to you whether you use it. There is a really great corner shop just down the road, literally about 90 seconds walk from the front entrance at the lobby of this hotel. A Tesco Express it is, so if you're needing to go and get any shopping, you don't need to go and drive anywhere. The corner shop's right there. They have all sorts of fresh fruits and vegetables, ready meals, etc, etc. So the kitchenette comes with we have a small microwave oven, 2-person induction hob, kettle and toaster, and fridge, but there is no freezer. Okay. And sink for washing up. The kitchenette also comes with all plates, cutlery, pots and pans, anything that you may need, utensils. So it's your choice whether or not you choose to use it, but it's always nice to have an option, I think, especially things like breakfast. You know, if you go and pop to the corner and get a pint of milk, sometimes it's nice to just have some cereal in your room, just have a bit of quiet time. Yeah. Okay, I know that sometimes, especially dining on your own, coming to the breakfast area in the morning can feel a little bit overwhelming. It is a breakfast buffet that we offer, so it comes on a first come first serve basis in terms of table allocation, so we don't have any servers walking around. It's more, you see a table, you take said table. So I can imagine as a solo diner it may be a little bit of an intimidation situation, but we can have breakfast room serviced as well, if that was something that you'd be interested in. Okay, yeah, so for breakfast we have your regular continental, or we do have a full English breakfast which comes with an additional continental as well. So on the back of your door you would have a little piece of card that hangs onto your door. It has lots of different breakfast details and information of lots of different breakfast items. You can tick all the items that you want. If you do so want, you can tick every single item on that list. It would cost the same no matter how many or how few items that you choose. So, use it to your discretion. And that breakfast is £38 per head. I know, bear with me. I know it can sound a little bit pricey. However, I would potentially suggest doing it maybe once or twice. As I said, you can tick all of the items. So, say for example, in the morning you're having the full English breakfast, you eat that, but you've also ordered the selection of breads and pastries. You also have the selections of fruits. You have your kitchenette there that you can put those in to keep nice and fresh. The Continental also comes with a selection of meats and cheeses, if that's something that you wanted. Meaning if you were going on a walking tour, you could potentially make yourself a little packed lunch, little ham and cheese sandwich and a piece of fruit to take with you, which saves you money long term. Also, our breakfast cereals come in little carton packets. So if you did want to go and just pop down for some milk, those breakfasts, although £38, could maybe last you 3, maybe even 4 different meal times. Yeah, I'm glad I've convinced you. So, how many times would you like to book? Twice? Okay, that's fine. So for the full English and Continental. Okay. What days would you like to book them for? So tomorrow morning and then Friday morning. Tomorrow, Friday. Okay, and I can charge that to the card again. Yeah, fabulous. So what I will do is I will make sure that those cards are left onto your door so that you can tick them, and all you have to do, once you've ticked them, is the night before the following breakfast, make sure it's on your outside of your hotel door, and someone will come and collect it. Now it needs to be there by 1 a.m. Okay? Perfect. Okay. So that's breakfast. So I'm assuming that you're not wanting to book any of the breakfast buffet in person. I didn't think so. That's absolutely fine. So when staying with us for more than 2 nights in a row, we do offer the benefit of 15% off our in-restaurant dining. Yes, of course. So our dining is traditional fresh Italian cuisine. So all of the pizzas and pastas are made fresh. In-house, the pasta is made fresh. I can't even begin to tell you how delicious it is, even down to the fresh tomato sauce they use on the pizza. It's completely made in-house as well. We have a massive truck, as you can imagine, full of deliveries of fresh ingredients. I think every Tuesday morning, so if you do dine there tomorrow, it would be the freshest it can be. Okay, you'll give it a try. Amazing. So this isn't a per head sort of situation. Menu items tend to vary from anything from £13 to around the 45 mark, but 45 would be sort of, your expensive truffle sort of infused concoctions. So So for tomorrow evening, I have the following available. I have 6:45 p.m, 7:15 p.m, 8:30 p.m, 9:15 p.m, or 9:30 p.m. 6:45, perfect. Nice and early diner. Well, we get lots lots of different diners from all over the globe. I would say probably European diners tend to eat later in the evening, particularly French. I've noticed a lot of them tend to book around the 8 to 9 p.m. mark for their dining. It may just be a coincidence, of course, though. Okay, so that's booked in for you now. There is a £10 charge to hold the reservation. However, once you have showed off your reservation, that amount is refunded to your card. Okay, so it's just to hold the place, just in case we have any no-shows. Okay. Amazing. Okay, so that's dining. We do have lunch buffets available. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. We also do have the bar lounge as well. They do offer little nibbles if ever you're feeling peckish and you want to go and have yourself a drink. They have really, really lovely drinks there. I think the bar opens, let me check. The bar opens from 3:30 p.m. and is open all the way until 2 a.m. So it's really nice, relaxed vibe there. We don't get too rowdy. There's not any loud music playing. It's usually we have a live pianist that comes and plays as well. So if you ever want to come and have a little bit of a chill, it's a nice place to do so. Okay, so that's all about dining that I've discussed now. Now let's get on to your treatments while you're with us. So I can see that you've booked one treatment so far. You have the ASMR scalp massage. Good choice. So that is a 30-minute scalp massage with one of our expert ASMR artists. That is with Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer's absolutely fab. You'll have a lovely relaxing time. She does do potential add-ons of facials if you'd like one. So the head massage that you booked was £28 for the half-an-hour session. The facial would be taking up to the hour mark, so that would be an additional 18. Yes. Okie dokie, let's book you on there. So that was booked for Wednesday at 11 a.m. So it will now be 11 till 12 rather than 11 till half 11. Okay, that's fab. Would you be interested in booking any additional services? Okay. Yeah, so we do have traditional spa massages, etc., but we do offer some ASMR alternatives. So we have, for example, our live roleplay sessions. So these are simulations of anything from a doctor's exam to an eye exam, any sort of scenario base that you can imagine, but it's all done within an ASMR setting, but we integrate all of your details. Okay. Alternatively, we have bespoke ASMR sound baths. So these include 5 separate triggers that you personally suggest based on your favourite triggers, and we create a sound bath and a relaxation space with calm lighting and moody sort of environment, lots of nice candles and cosy places to sit and relax. And you have a bespoke ASMR artist who is one-on-one with you that is there to provide the triggers and the tingles. So whether that is, personal touch, whether it's some, different triggers, for example, face brushing, etc. You'd like to book on those? Amazing. Okay. 2 of them. That's amazing. Okay. So, do you have any idea of when you would like to book them? that. So Wednesday afternoon after your treatments. Let me see what we've got available. So we've only got one appointment on Wednesday. It's 2 p.m. So that gives you 2 hours to maybe go and grab some lunch. Yes, amazing. So these personalised ASMR sessions are £60 each. Like I said, they are a custom, bespoke experience. We have to outsource the ASMR artist as well as the equipment. You still okay to book too? Okay. So that's your first. When would you like your second? On the Sunday, so the day before you leave. Let's have a little look. Okay, we've got quite a lot of availability here. We've got 10 a.m, 11:15, 12 on the dot, 12:30, 1:30, 2, 2:15, 2:45, 4 p.m, 5:30 and 6:15. 2 p.m. Okay. I guess that keeps it nice and easy for you. You can remember that both ASMR sessions at 2 p.m. Fabulous. Okay. So I just quickly need to have a rundown of ASMR triggers that you like. Now you will pick these specific 5 triggers on the day with your ASMR artist, but we like to give them a little bit of a heads up about maybe what you might be interested in. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few different subject headings and I am going to ask you if it's a yes or a no. Okay, so firstly we have tapping sounds. Okay. Next we have personal attention. So that's like physical touch. Okay. Okay. Next we have roleplay scenario. Okay. Okay. Next we have writing and typing. Okay. Next we have instructional. Okay. And finally we have over explanation. Okay. And just as a preference as well, do you prefer soft spoken or whispered? That's great. Okay, so I've got all those bookings booked in for you. Now let me just quickly do a little run over about our North Wales walking tours. So we have, I believe, 5 different locations for walking tours. They do vary relatively so around the general area. So we first have our Betsycoed walking tour. We have our Betsycoed, Llangollen, Llandudno, and we have our Anglesey and our Colwyn Bay. So each tour, obviously they're a little bit further out depending on the one that you choose. Each tour includes the shuttle to and from the location. It includes the sightseeing guide who will essentially direct you on the walking trail. The walking trails, I think they're all the same. Yes, so each walking trail is the same. However, I think that you can request upon further interest some more advanced walking tours, but they're not advertised to the general public. So each walking tour is a 3-hour tour, so it would be 3 hours of walk. They are all what I would consider moderate walks, so potentially not anybody limitations on physical movement, but for the sort of average ability, they should be okay with moderate fitness levels. So they're 3 hours long, and during that time you would get a little bit of history about the area that you're walking, and it's also just a really nice relaxing time to sort of get in tune with nature. It's definitely a complementary sort of piece with our ASMR experience, getting the peaceful relaxation feeling out in the fresh air, especially this time of year. The weather is beautiful at the moment. We're sitting at around the 10-degree mark during the daytime. There's nice brisk air, but it's not too windy. It's very comfortable, thin coat weather. Okay, well, what I can do is I can sign you up that you're interested. And what will happen is the sightseeing company will get in contact with you directly and tell you any spaces that are available during the week that you're staying with us. So could I just give your number to them? That's okay? Yes? Okay. Perfect. Okay. So what I've done is I've sent them a notification now to let them know of your interest. They should be in contact with you within the next few hours, probably. I do know there are a lot of tours going on this week, so you should have plenty to choose from. In fact, this is one of the most popular times of year. You'd be surprised to know. We probably have about 3 or 4 different coaches coming every day to take people out. Usually it's multiple coaches for one location because there is so much interest. So, well, as I said, your room is 456. You can access it through the lifts here. So it's the 4th floor, room number 56th room 456. Okay. If there's anything you need at any time, feel free to press the hash key on the phone in the room and it will ring directly to us at reception. Okay. I hope you have a magical stay.